Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Shem Akakadash. Shalom to the elders for preaching worship and sincerely. Shalom to the Akim, scattered through four corners of the globe, preaching worship and sincerely as well too. I say shalom to the Akim out there. And this is a sit-down lesson that I want to bring out. And this was recently from the GeorgianPost.com. This was published by Jerusalem Post staff, published July the 16th, 2023. And it reads, a new Russian warship with hypersonic missiles joins the Black Sea Fleet. Report. Russian new carrier class missile corvette ship, the Tascalon, is reportedly armed with a Cyclone hypersonic missiles in addition to its arsenal of cruise missiles. The Russian Navy Black Sea Fleet has welcomed a new warship, the missile corvette Tascalon. TASS reported, citing the Russian Defense Ministry last week. Other reports have noted that the Tascalon warship will be able to fire waiting for it to load up. Salakia. I guess it says at the last part, it says be able to fire missiles. My apology on that one. So as we've been seeing, Russia been doing a lot of military activities, as I've been mentioned this previously, as I've been doing similar stories of these sit-down lessons, because a lot of military activities been going on with Russia in the Mediterranean Sea, in the Black Sea, and the Yellow Sea as well too. I want to bring out the Matthew 24, verse 6 to verse 8. I just want to add another additional note to that as well too. Amending the current tensions with the Russian-Ukrainian situation throughout different parts of Ukraine have tensions stirring up, especially with that recent bridge attack from Ukraine. And Vladimir Putin said he's vows to retaliate. The Ukrainian army did that bridge attack. I believe it claimed the lives of two couples and a female child as well too. So that shows you that the Russian-Ukraine situation is definitely heating up in that region, as we see Russia doing a lot of activities in different parts around the world, as the Mediterranean Sea, the Yellow Sea, and the Black Sea Fleet as well too. And bring out that and this is the book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 6 to verse 8. And this is from the BibleGateway.com, as usual. And it reads, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must fully come to pass, but the end is not yet. Matthew 24 and verse 7. For nation shall rise against nation. Just like I mentioned with the Russian-Ukraine situation. Russia versus the United States. Russia versus NATO and its allies in Ukraine and the Western countries as well too. Those are prime examples of wars and rumors of wars. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places. So with that, hopefully this quick sit-down lesson was edifying of this recent news article. Was as of yesterday, July the 16th, 2023, because today is July the 17th. So, it's still recent though, even though this is of yesterday, but still recent though. As it says again, new Russian warship with hypersonic missiles join the Black Sea Fleet. So with that, once again, hopefully this lesson was edifying. I would like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Hashem Karkadash. Shalom to the elders who preach the word truthfully and sincerely. And shalom to the Akim, scattered through the four corners of the globe, preaching the word truthfully and sincerely as well too. And until next time, I will say shalom.